Hello, I hope you all had an amazing Mother's Day. I know I did. Not only did I receive some fantastic things from my family, but I got to do one of my absolutely favorite things to do. It was my own Mother's Day gift to myself, I guess you could say. This is what I did. Watch this. Decluttered, okay? Decluttered. Look, I went through my closets. I went through, like, there's bedding, extra towels and things that I didn't need. This pillow, jewelry, there's shoes, boots, another pillow. I mean, just bags and bags and bags and bags and bags full of stuff. Look at that. Bags and bags and bags. Like I said before, it is my absolute favorite thing to do in the entire world is declutter. I think it's so important to get rid of things that you don't need. And a lot of times it's difficult to do because we can have attachments to things. It could be sentimental things. It could be things that people gifted to us. But what I have found is that every time I get rid of things, and I don't hold on to a lot of things. I used to, but when I declutter things, it's like it declutters my mind at the same time. So, I'm really big on that. I'm in the process of providing myself with what I like to call a capsule wardrobe, where it's just basic essentials. I don't like to get in my closet and spend 20 minutes trying to figure out what to wear, and so I'm narrowing everything down to my favorite colors, because when you think about it in your closet, if you were to go in your closet right now, you may have a closet jam packed with clothes, but I bet you there's only a few items that you wear over and over and over again, right? They're your go-tos. They're probably your favorite colors. They're probably super comfortable. And so that was the case with me. So I decided, you know what? I want a closet to wear no matter what I look at, no matter what I touch, no matter what I pick up. I absolutely love it. I look fantastic in it and I'm comfortable in it. And I can mix it with anything else in my wardrobe. Like, I love that. And that's really how I decorate my house too. And I think that's probably where it came from first, because I got tired of just buying things over and over. I was buying cheap things. I was buying things that were on sale. I was buying things because I thought, oh, that's the hot trend of the moment. And then when I realized how much money and time I was wasting, because I was always redoing stuff in my home and, just moving this over here, buying this, buying that, because it wasn't quite right. I wasn't quite getting it. When I realized there's certain things in my home that I love every single time. My favorite go-to chair, my favorite go-to pillow, my favorite go-to throw, a certain table, a certain, and I thought, why don't I just stick with the things that I love to use every single time? Because I believe you really shouldn't have anything in your home that you don't absolutely love. Now, that doesn't mean that it has to be expensive. Same thing like with your clothes. They don't have to be super expensive, but they do need to be quality pieces. They do need to be pieces that are going to last for a long time. And most importantly, they need to be pieces that truly, truly bring you joy every time you look at them, put them on, or sit down in it if it's something in your home. So, like I said, I love, love, love decluttering. It's one of my favorite things to do. And when I had a house full of people, husband and kids, oh, they knew. When I got those bags out, they knew, okay, mom is coming through, wife is coming through. So you better hang on to it, or convince me, that you really need to have this piece, or you really love this piece. Otherwise, it was going away to somebody else who could love on it too. So, just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said before, decluttering is just my absolute favorite thing to do. And, I would like to encourage you guys to do the same thing. And you don't have to start with anything big. You don't have to start with, now here, let me say this. I say that, but then I'm going to say something that's going to probably contradict what I'm just saying. I think it's super, super important to do everything at one time. I used to try to do things in stages, and then guess what? Nothing ever really got done. I would try to do this room on this day, that room on another day, and before I knew it, nothing was really getting done. right, at all. Because by the time I'd finish with one room downstairs or one closet, I would be exhausted. I'm saying, oh, I'm going to do it next week. And then before you know it, I'm just going in this vicious cycle. So I personally like to take the whole day to go through everything, your cabinets, your drawers, your, junk drawers, which you really shouldn't have on. That's a whole nother video. Your, the only thing I won't do in the same day is like the garage. Okay. Because I'm getting down and dirty with that. But as far as your home goes, like go through all your clothes, go through all your sheets, your linen closets, go through all your coats, go through all your dresser drawers, all of that, and just get that stuff out. Like when you touch it, if you don't love it, there's no point in keeping it. Like seriously, because you're not going to wear it anyway. If it's raggedy, if it's falling apart, then just throw it away. You don't want to, pass that on to anybody, and if it's sentimental, think about the value that it has in terms of the memories. The memories can be there. Sometimes people don't like to get rid of stuff. My mom was like that. She kept every teeny tiny thing, and I kind of developed that habit, but then years ago I decided to break it because it just wasn't making sense. I had drawers overstuffed with things and closets overstuffed with things because it had sentimental value. Now I still keep some things that do have sentimental value, but it's very, very few things, and it's still things that I can use. Like my mom's jewelry, for example, I wear her jewelry. I don't just keep it. I used to and then like her dinnerware and stuff like china and things like that. I use that stuff every day. Yes, some pieces got broke, but you know what? It's okay. Every single time I put food on that plate, I enjoy it. Every single time I serve food on that plate to somebody, I enjoy it because it brings back so many memories of, when I was growing up and holiday dinners and things like that, as opposed to just being, sitting in a shelf someplace where it's just collecting dust and it never gets any use. There's no good in that at all. So use your things and don't have anything in your home that you don't love, and just declutter, get rid of stuff. A lot of times we think about spring cleaning and we think about storing things, buying storage containers. I used to be that person. I would buy a bunch of storage containers, and you know what I was doing? I was storing away a bunch of clutter. I was storing away stuff that I didn't want to use. I was storing away stuff that I was never going to use. And that just didn't make any sense. I used to be that person that, I remember in another house, I used to store stuff on top of my refrigerator, like the cereal and crackers and stuff like that. And you know why I stored it on top of my refrigerator? Because I didn't have any room in the cabinets. So when I made room in the cabinets, guess what? I didn't store anything on top of the refrigerator. And I hated seeing that visual clutter up there anyway. So I'm telling you, start decluttering. Get rid of your stuff. Get rid of stuff that you don't use, that no longer serves you, that no longer brings you any happiness or joy. Get rid of it, and you'll be amazed at what it does here. You'll be amazed. And start, and also include in the decluttering your cars, your ladies, your purses, fellas, your wallets. Like, get rid of those old receipts and business cards. You're not going to call those people, okay? But again, I just wanted to share with you all how I spent my Mother's Day in the absolute best way that I, believe it or not, it was the best way that I've felt like spending that Mother's Day. So hopefully this helps you decide to get rid of some things and declutter, because there's nothing like having a room that's just free of unnecessary stuff. There's nothing like having that breathing space in your home. There's nothing like feeling the soul in your home. And the only way you can do that is to have breathing space. So let me let you guys take a look at this one more time for some inspiration. Okay, bags and bags of stuff, pillows and pillows just going out. So with that being said, have a fantastic day and go declutter. Happy decluttering.